Did you ever heard of the shocking news about one of the students named Anurag Kumar, who is 16 years old at that time, has been committed suicide because of his fear that he possibly might fail in his board exam? This has been crystal clear that the public examination has given such a drawback to the student, especially to their psychological issues. The mindset of people is often defined by looking into their result, as the students who do well will be praised, meanwhile the students who do not will be labeled as unclever and looked down on by the others. Public examinations are not a valid method of determining a student's actual credibility. Many students merely memorize what they have been taught and recite the information before the exams. Exams should change its system because it mentally and physically threatening the students, as it has led to a lot of cases of suicide among the students. Many students are giving their thought that the public examination is just a memorizing and does not give too much benefits to them. The reason why public examination should be changed its system is because it can increase anxiety and not the right platform to test the student's capability. Now that you are aware of the overview, now I will begin by telling you on how the public examinations can lead a lot of bad impacts to the students. The public examination should be changed its system as it can increase the anxiety and stress for the students. Public examination should be changed its system because it makes the student tense and tired with hectic schedules. Many students experience pressure as a result of what their parents or teacher anticipate of them. They want to perform to the best of their abilities, so they do not want to disappoint anyone, including themselves, in order to pursue their scholarship or other academic goals. Because of public examinations, the students are forced to attend several after-school tutoring sessions, leaving them with no time for leisure activities. Because of this, the students are constantly trying to catch up with their timetable as they go between subjects. Public examinations are generally intimidating and unpleasant for students, especially when it comes to the week before the exam. Students frequently experience a lot of pressure. When the examinations are around the corner, the students feel very stressful as most of them find that it is very hard to understand what they are studying as they need to learn, moreover recall a large amount of information, including formulas from various subjects before taking for their exam. Some of the students have to push themselves by studying hard until late at night because they need to get well prepared to ensure they can get a good grade. As a result, this can affect the student's sleep habit, which is very dangerous to the student's health. Public examination clearly cannot define the level of student skills and abilities. Public exams should be changed its system for another reason, as they are not the best way to assess certain abilities involving communications and critical thinking, as well as abstract ideas like moral and values. This as a method does not help the student to develop higher order thinking skills. They do not identify with skills either. The exam really a good indication for the student's test-taking ability, but it does not accurately represent the student's genuine learning capacity. I am sure that you can see the public examinations cannot give any impact to their thinking skill and must be improvised to ensure that the system is suitable and can give a lot of advantages to the students. Public examinations must clearly define if the students have truly acquired a certain knowledge. The public examinations must include the critical thinking question. The public examination must avoid to always have a repetitions or modification of past question, as most of the cases the teacher asks them to write the way they taught them in the class. From this situation, Ministry of Education Malaysia must come out by design the question not from the textbook for their public examination. The designated question must add more higher level thinking skills, HOTS, in the student question, as it can encourage them to brainstorming and generate new ideas from them. This is because understanding is more important, as the students can answer the question in their own words. When they get the correct answer to the question, it can be able to determine that the students are very understand with the subject they have been learned. This has proved that this way is more effective than memorizing, then force the student to cram while studying. And after the examination is over, the knowledge that they have learned from them is quickly forgotten, which leads to defeating the whole point of the test. As you can see, there are a lot of changes that need to be made in the public examination system Let us see on the result on how it can give a good impact to the students. HOTS can help increase thinking skills for the students. HOTS can develop high-level thinking abilities for the students and have the capacity to test their knowledge, abilities, and values in discussion, moreover, take decisions, innovate, as well as be capable of creating something. It turns into a significant component where HOTS aids in development of efficiency and the capacity to use the mind, assess the reasonableness or unreasonableness of an idea, look at the cleverness, merits, and the weaknesses of an argument, and make reasonable judgment using reasonable justifications and evidence. Also, HOTS can enable to decrease anxiety and stress as it is very effectively helping the students to not cram while studying. The students can study with their own style as long as they understand the syllabus and able to write the answer without recall the information, which it can increase the pressure to them. If an individual is very often to use brainstorm in objective to produce new and reasonable ideas, then critical thinking skill can be used to find the mistake, moreover, weaknesses that can be improved. Above all, you should already know why it's important to change the public examination system. Now, let us jump to the conclusion. In conclusion, there are numerous drawbacks that must be improved from the public examinations, which is not a good measurement to evaluate the performance of the students, especially it can affect their mental health, and this examination has only been taken for the sake of the formality. A good public examinations will develop the skill for the students that are necessary, including develop thinking, logic, and make quick decision making. Imagine if we could make a change with the current public examinations system, we could ensure the students not just recall information before the exam, but to thinking in creative and innovative way in order to solve any problems. The public examinations must free to write the answer that they think that is correct and not follow accurately based on the scheme of answer that have been given. Therefore, I hope that the government will be taking this issue seriously, especially on the mental health of the student, and come up with a new standard to improve the system of public examination and ensure that the students can enable to adapt it.